Namaskar. So this briefing is related to the basics of parliamentary speaking and knowledge, comment from 7th November 2025 and officially concluded, including the examination on 30th December 2025. The examination period went from 16th December to 30th December. The If we try to understand more about this course, how it was conducted, especially in regards to this batch. So the main focus of this basics of parliamentary and speaking course was to in a practical giving a practical exposure to make the candidates understand how a parliament works, which included a practical component, that is a mock parliament setup, in which was either conducted on Google Meet or Zoom, the candidates perform as a member of parliament for the training purpose in virtual platform, in which various bills were taken up and various issues were taken up, including various procedures of the parliament. So these we kept under the practical component. Then there was a theory part in which there were study materials provided in detailed study material in which how a parliament works and minor details about the governance structure, in which the candidates were required to answer a 50 marks CEE, that is the course end exam, which was conducted in a return format, in which it was conducted in several batches. Per batch, maximum 5 to 6 candidates were there. You all can see it on the screen, in which the arrangements were made in such a manner, even if it was online, how the candidate is sitting on the camera, in front of the camera, all the when he was writing, what is kept on his table, is there any other material sheets. Okay, so the candidates were strictly instructed to maintain their camera posture formally, and after a specific time they were required to send a question paper by staying on the camera, by using other phone and sending the documents to the authorities. Now, next part was the ISA, means intra-semester assessment, in which the candidates were asked to make a policy, a bill. So it carried 20 marks, and we carried for this evaluation process we got ample of policies in which candidates made live. Then there was a leadership test also in the interview format, in which in these candidates were interviewed and asked about their future plans, asked questions related to how parliament works, their opinion on real politics. And the main aim of the leadership test was to check the confidence, check how knowledgeable or how much knowledge the person holds, and how much he knows and understood about the course after completing it. So the leadership test carried 5 marks. And at last, before that, they had to submit a research paper also at the end. Several topics were given, more than 20 topics choices were given, in which the candidates had to select one. After that, the candidate selected and submitted a 15 to 20 pages draft, and after that, they have to defend the research, in which we conducted a viva, testing their knowledge on their research to check if it is made or generated from AI or not. Many candidates perform extremely well in this research process. And as per the external marks, we sent there were parliament sessions. So 25 marks we sent for the parliament session on overall assessment how the candidates perform. Attendance played a crucial role. The participants which played a consistent role and had a minimum amount of attendance and were regular. Here it has been seen that they had scored good marks in terms of external marks. So detailed report is there on your screen. What were the components of this evaluation process? Next, coming to the candidates So there were almost 13 to 14 states which we had, and a total of 20 candidates enrolled for the examination. Out of that, 19 candidates appeared for the examination, and out of 19, after the evaluation was completed and corrections and all were done, papers were verified. Altogether, 16 people cleared the papers and got eligible for certification now. And 3 candidates failed to clear the paper. Basically, if we divide the under the needs improvement category, one candidate failed because of the theory paper. He failed to clear in the theory paper. Okay, 2 people failed because of theory paper, and one person failed because he was a total of 50% was required to clear the entire curriculum, because the overall assessment including all the components is 200 marks, but that person failed to secure the 50%, so he is also kept under needs improvement category. So there are total of 3 needs improvement candidates who will be required to answer the supplementary examination again in order to avail the certification. And overall passing percentage was no candidates had reached above 90%. But however, we have sorted out top 5 toppers from across the state. They are belonging from different states. So we have Miss Khyatiba C. Parmar from Gujarat scoring the highest percentage of 86.1%, followed by Ritika Chambiar from Himachal Pradesh scoring 85.75%. Next, we have Sarmestra Datta from Assam with a percentage of 83.25%. Next, we have Miss Zuveria Khan from Uttar Pradesh with 82.5%. And next, at the 5th position, we have Mr. Satyansh Pathak from Uttar Pradesh itself, scoring a percentage of 81%. The entire course was evaluated through a comprehensive framework, including written theory paper, internal semester assessment, policy making, research papers, parliamentary session performance, and leadership tests and interviews. So this was about the data. This is to inform the candidates. The candidates will be able to see their marks records officially at 9:30 p.m., which will be uploaded officially on an Instagram portal on our Instagram platform. So the detailed marks records will be uploaded there, and the candidates will be able to view their marks record same. The official certificates and mark sheets will be distributed within next 15 days to all the candidates. We thank all the people, especially from our Digital Yuva Sansad, Ms. Mandan Chen as well as Ms. Vaishnavi Sharma for their constant support in conducting this batch and helping us out in overall process of this evaluation also. And also thanks to all the candidates who had registered for the course, but for some reason, maybe because of attendance defaulters or some other reason, were not able to complete the course. As well as thank you to all the people who have made it up to here, and thank you to you all who had tuned in to this digital briefing in regards to this examination. Thank you.